We are live.
We are live. Welcome to the Destiny Hour with Paul, taking your questions on anything in this life, big, small, silly. I had a bit of a episode last week, didn't we, folks? And I want you to understand something, okay? We are not tolerating bad manners. Bad manners meaning that when you ask a question and don't have the decency to watch the podcast for the answers and then text, "Did you answer me? Did you answer me?" is just rude. So that's bad taste. The other thing, I'm not going to tolerate impatience. I'm next. Answer me. Answer me. So you're going to ask one question, listen to the answer, and go home. Right? The other thing which has come to my attention is the same names keep coming up and up over every week. And yous are not sharing. Yous are not donating. So I'm getting a bit tired of the same repeats. I said repeats. See what I mean? So I think it would be fair comment that you either, if you've been phoning every Monday for the last 6 months, kindly share or donate. It's the right thing to do. And I'm not going for volume this week, Shay, because I'm not a racehorse. I'm going for quality. So if you did have a burning question, then you can make an appointment. Right? Patience and kindness and manners. That's all that's required. And so, I asked Shay to do a background. And I thought it would be nice to do a clock. I think she Googled, what's the ugliest clock? And I can't even see it. It put me off my dinner. So folks, if you see an ugly clock, it's Shay's fault. Anyway, wherever you are in the world, welcome. Hope you're well. Hope you're safe. And I'm about to open the shop.
Okay, we are going to start off with Instagram tonight because we got one question on here. Kritika V asks, "Hi Paul, I hope you're doing well. I would like to know about my career progress. Will I get more good opportunities?"
What's her name?
Kritika V. Sorry if I mispronounce your names.
Kritika. You will get, that's the quick answer, you will get more opportunities. But the condition is that you fall in love with your career or your job. And I think over the next couple of years, next year especially, that is going to happen for you. So fall in love with the job and prospects will open.
Moving on to Twitch, we've got two. Next Twitch question is from Anjum. They ask, "I hope you guys are doing good. I'd like to know whether my husband and I will get divorced or if we will reconcile. Many thanks."
Arjun, this is the problem. You fight too much, you two. You fight too much, and you're not quick enough to forgive. So I'm going to say this to you, that if you can make friends and keep the peace. That's what's required. So it's still up in the air at the moment. Okay, if you can make friends, keep the peace. There's a good chance. But if you're holding on to the past, then you probably are going to get divorced, sadly.
Next question is from Jamie. They ask, "Hi Paul, I'm 16 years old and my hair is thinning out, I think. How long do I have to enjoy my hair? Thank you so much."
Okay, that's it's a huge thing. Okay, unless it happens to you, it's quite soul destroying. Okay, there are ways and means of slowing down the process. One of them is a pill called Finastrade. Okay, you get that from your doctor, and what that does, okay, is it regulates your testosterone. Okay, it's Finamide or something like that. Okay, and that will slow the process down. But you've got 4 to 6 years of enjoying your hair, or you can go that route and keep it a lot longer.
Jumping over to YouTube, our next question is from Better Than Science. He says, "Hey sir, I'm doing animation on YouTube now, so how will that go? I'm thinking of storytelling, like things that happened in my life and self-development, and also to tell real stories that happen to different people."
Well, that's very good. Better Than Science. I can tell you it will keep you busy. That's what I will tell you. I can tell you that I get the feeling that you do love that storytelling and animation aspect. I love that. You love that. It's going to go very, very well. This year sees you working your backside off. Okay, but into next year, don't be surprised if you get some serious attention. Continue. And good luck.
Our next question is from Sagittarius Goddess. They asked, "Hello, I've liked and subscribed. What do my current co-workers think of me currently? Thanks."
Sagittarius. What's the first part of her name?
Sagittarius.
Aquarius.
Capricorn.
Oh, they like you, baby. They like you. And I'm not saying that lightly. Really like you. Just be careful about gossip. I'm to warn you about gossip. And your opinions. Just be guarded against that. But my sweetheart, you're doing absolutely sterling job. Okay? The other thing you need to watch is being a little bit moody. Okay? At work. You can be moody at home. And thanks for liking.
Next question is from Coco. They say, "Hello Paul and Shay. I've been having jaw pain on the right where the jaw hinges, but getting an appointment to go to the doctors has been hard. Is it a wisdom tooth that is causing the acute pain?"
Yes, Coco. It's causing, the tooth is causing that. The other thing which you need to be careful of is, I think you grind your teeth in your sleep, or you're a biter. So guard against that, my sweetheart, if you can. But it's nothing serious. It's a tooth problem.
Next question is from the Giggle Girl. They ask, hello, how are you? My name is Nicole. May I have a reading about my current relationship, please? Thank you very much.
Giggle Girl, Nicole. Oh, I like it. Nicole, I like it. It's nice, and I say that, I know you don't like that word, it's going well. It's nice. I'm warmed by this relationship. There's a lovely sense of security. I think that it's got all the legs of going a lot further. Seems to be a 3-month hump you've got to get over. Not hump as in, anyway, I don't want to go down that road. One of those. A 3-month hump you've got to get over. I just said that. Don't get old, folks, because you repeat yourself. I said you repeat yourself. Going well, Nicole. I like it. It's passionate. There's great chemistry. Just guard against your temper, sweetie. Okay. But good.
Next question is from Manya. They say, hello. Can you please tell me about the current feelings of my ex for me? Thank you.
There's always a special place in our bodies for exes. Certain parts of the body for certain behaviors. That's what I want to say. Sweetheart, there is feeling, okay? That's what I want you to know. There may be somebody or sometime some attempt to reach out, but it's not a good reach. So there is slight regret, and my feeling is there's a kind of guilt factor associated with your ex. So probably regretting his behavior.
Alright, this is a name I've never seen before. Rouston, Rouston. They ask, hello Paul, I have a new gardener. I need to know if I can trust him, or is he here with a hidden agenda? Thank you.
Good question. Look, you can trust him, but be guarded against being too kind, because you give them, some people, a hand, they'll take the whole arm, and this is very, very true in this case. Okay, so don't be sold with sob stories of my auntie has fallen down, I need money. Okay, don't fall into that trap. Remember, you're the employer, and that's the employee. You can be nice, but be firm, okay? You can trust, but just be guarded against being too kind. Okay, Ruston?
Last three on YouTube, then moving on to Facebook. Daria says, good evening all. How did N feel about the reply I sent to his texts?
Not good. Not good. I think it was a bit critical, if truth be known. But you know, when you're in that kind of care relationship, you know, it's very easy to upset somebody. My feeling is that you showed a piece of your heart, or gave them a piece of your mind, or an opinion. It's quite forceful from his side. But you know, you spoke your mind.
Our next one is from Abantika. They ask, hey, I hope you're doing well. When do you see me getting a business contract from Mr. AY this year?
When is summer? What's her name?
Abantika.
Abantika. When is your summer? Is it in 10 weeks? Dun, 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 dun. 10 weeks. That tells them 10 weeks. If that's your summer. Yes, you're going to get it. Be patient. Say a few prayers. Don't pester him. Okay?
Second last question on YouTube and moving on. Tarot Master asks, how is my hair health? I've been thinking about getting dreadlocks. Is it good for me or will it be worse for my hair? My hairline is receding a bit.
Dreadlocks. Okay, or you've got dreads. You have to be so careful. Because you can't wash your hair. You've got to put oils on it. Takes a lot of care. Do I think it's a good idea? I think you've got to do it. And I think while you've got your, as much hair as you do, I think you should. I mean, it's a good idea. Do it. Okay? Do it.
Okay, and our last question on YouTube is from Rayhan. They say, hey friend, I'm a teenager now and I want my own church to prove to people God is real with the gifts and healing powers I have. Many pastors said I'm the chosen one with God's gifts. How will that go?
Okay. I love your enthusiasm. And if you've been called by God, it's a wonderful thing. Trouble is, I think to build a church from scratch up, okay, just because you're gifted does not mean you open your church and you're like a rock star. And I'm kind of thinking along those lines for you. God bless you that you've got the enthusiasm, but I'm concerned that you're doing it from a vanity point of view rather than from a godly point of view. And let me tell you something, if you're going to do it for vanity, God will take away your gift soon as. And, can you preach to 8 people? 8. Right? So it's not going to be like TB Joshua, right? Or the Swaggarts or the Benny Hinns of the world. This is going to be, preaching the gospel to 8 people. And it's a test of faith. And if you're going to walk that path, it's a journey, okay? But I'm just questioning your motivation. Is it a vanity, pride thing? Or are you doing God's work? Good luck to you.
Okay, jumping over to Facebook, our next question is from Kavida. They ask, hi there, I hope you're well. I would like to know if I will find another job anytime soon. I lost my job.
Sorry to hear that. A lot of people. Yes, you will, sweetheart. Okay. There's a good chance in April, but you should not be out of work more than 3 months. 4, not a push, but because you've been out a bit. So I've got March, April, very latest May. Yeah, you're going to work. Keep the faith.
Okay, our next question is from Stephanie Lee T. They ask, hi Paul and Shay, blessings always to you both. I'm getting married on March 28th.
Why? Why do you want to do that?
Any messages for us, please? Thank you and namaste.
Oh, that's wonderful. Oh yeah. Messages for you. Okay. I want you to avoid thinking about all the stress and strain for that day. All the seating arrangements and all the red tape and politics. Focus on love and joy. Okay? There's a tendency to get overwhelmed by napkins or food, or is it going to rain? Okay, don't. Okay, do this as a celebration of love and not fall into the politics of it all. Okay, you've chosen wisely, the pair of you. But I want to caution you against opposing families trying to gain superiority during the marriage, the wedding at least. Because, particularly the mother-in-laws become very competitive, and it can be quite ugly. So whatever they're going through, just tell them, I really appreciate all the effort. Oh, and thank you very much, because they can spoil it for you. Okay, focus on love. Okay, and congratulations.
Our next question is from Daphne. Thank you for waiting, Daphne. They say, hello, Paul. My question is, do you see that I'll be able to get a home soon. We have to leave our apartment at the end of our lease. That's in 3 months from now. I'm a sole caregiver for a disabled husband and a toddler.
Well, Daphne, 3 months. So that gives June. Okay. Yes, and here's the kicker. Firstly, I've got to commend you for looking after a disabled husband. Let me tell you something. Looking after a husband is an able-bodied husband is work enough. Believe you me. So a disabled husband, God bless you, and toddler, I commend you. You're going to keep your eyes open, sweetie, because the next 5 weeks sees an opportunity. I don't know if you're coming from subsidized housing or that aspect of things, but you'll be moving in May. You'll sign a lease, something in May. 5, very significant. Okay, you're going to be moving and you're going to be fine. Promise you.
Going to make this the last one on Facebook, then we'll move on to Instagram and Twitch. Annabelle says, hi Paul and Shay, how are you both doing? Can you please tell me if my relationship with John will improve in the near future, please and thank you.
Hi Annabelle. Annabelle, you guys fight a lot over stupid stuff. You really do. And it's not necessary, because all it is because you guys are frustrated. I'm not sure there's enough excitement. I think it's a little bit routine, if I have to comment. Stop fighting about small stuff, please, Annabelle. If you continue fighting about silly things, it's going to be over. 8 weeks. 8 weeks, 3 months. It can be over. So we got to. If you truly want to keep this, you both got to stop fighting about the silly and make it more exciting, Annabelle. So it's possible to save this, but a little bit of work has to be done on attitude.
Switching over to Twitch, our next question is from Shredder. They say, hi Paul, should I give up on Ravina or will she ever speak to me again?
She's not speaking to you. Stubborn. She's stubborn. Okay, no, you don't give up. Don't give up. But don't stop your life, because, it's on pause at the moment. Don't stop your life. Continue. I think she's going to reach out. She's trying to make a point. And she's very stubborn. I think she's going to reach out. So hang in there, but do not pause your life. Continue to live.
I'm sure this is well, Paul. I'm on the verge of crying. They appreciated your answer.
Really?
Mm.
Oh, thank you. Didn't mean to make you cry. I'm going to try and give you hope. See?
Our next question is from Anna Isabel. They ask, hello, how are you? I have a question that's always on my mind. Okay, Twitch. Right, listen. I have a question that's always on my mind. Am I a good doctor? Am I good enough for helping people? I love my job.
And what's her name?
Anna Isabel.
Anna Isabel. No, you're rubbish. You're rubbish. I'm teasing you. Listen, my sweetie. You've got to develop your own style. Okay? There's no doubt in my mind you are a doctor. And a lot of people hide behind that because it gets them better treatment in restaurants and on the phone. I'm doctor. And they hide behind that. I don't like those doctors. Okay. I like doctors that don't say they're doctors. Okay. Those are the real workers in the world. Oh, you know. Those are the real doctors. Now, you still have to develop your style. Okay. And it's going to take a few months for this to happen. You have just got to concentrate on your patient. Okay? That's all you've got to do. The minute you do that, nothing else matters. Yes, you are a good doctor. Okay? And you need to doctor. That's what you need to do. Okay? Get out there and see your patients. The next 4 months for you are going to show a little learning curve, but your style and character is going to be developed into next year. You're definitely in the right career, and good luck, Doc.
Okay, let's get through the Instagram questions. Next question is from GGMS. I'm in my 20s and my memory is so bad. Is it normal or should I get help from the hospital?
Nice one. Nice one. You know why? No, there's nothing wrong with you. Nothing wrong with you. It just... You're bored by those things you have to remember. Okay? You know how many times I go to the shops, the supermarkets, and the guy's on his phone walking down the aisle, and you hear, what did I have to buy? What did you want? Right? Okay? And it's because it's boring. Okay? There are ways of strengthening your memory, and you need to look on YouTube. There's nothing medically wrong with you. It's just bored. You're bored. Go and get some milk, and you won't remember that. So you've got to do some exercises about that. One of them is remembering names. So when you meet somebody, make a point of remembering their name. You can do it. Nothing wrong with you.
Our next question is from Lee Michelle, who says, "Hi Paul, is the business proposal we have had going to come back to light, or should we just be patient or just let it go?"
Hi Lee Michelle. It's going to come to light. What's wrong with you? The world is on, I was going to say freeze, but it's on sneeze, right? By the next 6 weeks, it comes to light. So 6 is very significant. So I'm going to say that by June, more or less 6, but you're going to hear within the next 6 weeks. Do not put it on ice. It's the world. Okay, it's the world. So it's very much on. Hang in there.
Next question is from Stardust Manager, who asks, let's just get to the greeting quick. Hi Paul, I want to know if my crush will ever come back.
Star. Yeah. Star Crush. Is it Star Crush?
Stardust.
Stardust. Sorry. Stardust, the answer is yeah. But it's going to take longer than you anticipate. And that's the unfortunate thing. I think the answer to your question is yes, but this is a patience tester of note. So again, like I said before, don't put your life on hold, okay? Continue to live.
Back onto Instagram, our next question is from Angelo, who asks, what energy do I give off to my class? I get weird reactions from different people when I try to talk.
Oh, when you try to talk. Okay, this is the problem. Angelo, I'll tell you this now. You're trying to talk. Okay, you're trying too hard. Now, hang on a minute here. What are you communicating? Okay, that's the issue here. Okay, are you trying to sound good? Okay, or are you trying to communicate? And that's the difference. And I'll give you an example. Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? Right? Boring. Okay? But how about this? Hello, how are you? Do you see what I mean? The first one, you just don't really care. The second one, you're more likely to answer. So focus on what you want to say and not how you say it. Uncle?
Next question is from Meme Master on Instagram. They ask, what do my cousins and aunts think of my family? I've not talked to them for a year because I feel they treat us and see us as trash.
Oh. You feel that. Walk away. Now, I say that, easy for me to say. But you're very sensitive, and that's my problem. Okay, and I do not want anybody pulling you down. And if people think they're better than you, well, what do you want to be around them? Family or not? Okay, I've cut people out of my life that try to dominate me, try to feel that they're better than me, more superior, and I just cut them out. And I suggest you do the same, because your life will be happier. Okay, that's what I want to say. You can never, even if you had money, they would still think of you as trash. And that's the irony here.
And the last one on Instagram, then moving on to Facebook, is from Ivor, who asks, do you see love for me?
Ivor. Ivor, you're going to be dating shortly. Mid-year, you're going to be dating. Yeah, you're going to be in love. There's no doubt in my mind. Keep the faith and get into shape. You know what I mean? Get into shape. Not because I'm saying anything. I'm saying it's always good to be in shape, isn't it? When you have to take off your shirt.
Okay, moving on to Facebook. Our next question is from Manit. They ask, hello Paul, blessings to you as always. I want to ask, I am planning to enroll for a real estate course. I'm not confident about it. Will it be a successful career for me? Thank you.
Okay, glad you've enrolled. But here's the problem. Why are you doing it? That's the question. Why? Because, it sounds good. Sell a property once a month and get all the commission. That sounds lovely. But the trouble is, it's a lot of effort. Firstly, you've got to secure properties or get them listed with you. So it's quite involved. And what keeps people going in the real estate business is passion. And what drives you? Is it dollars? Is it people? My problem with this is your passion for real estate is in question. So, it's like a gas fire. We need to turn up the passion. And if you can be passionate about even studying, you'll be okay. But this attitude at the moment, I'm not really sure, you're not going to pass the exam. See what I mean? So we need to have a little bit more drive and passion.
Last two on Facebook, then moving on to Twitch. Melissa asks, can you tell me if the guy I'm dealing with really likes me? I'm an Aquarius, he is a Sagittarius.
Does he really like you? Yeah, I'm going to say yes. It needs work. You see, he's picking up your doubt as well, because you're not firing on all cylinders either. So I'm going to say you're about a third of the way. Sorry, 2/3 of the way. You've got a third to go, the pair of you. So stop putting pressure on, it, and just grow with him. It's going to take a little bit of work, but yeah, there's like. Let's see if we can get to love.
Last one on Facebook, we're moving on to Twitch and YouTube. Tapasleen asks, hi Paul, I hope you're doing well. I wanted to know what is coming in for my career in the upcoming months.
What's coming in? Okay, there's going to be opportunity for you. Okay, I want you to stop doubting the fact that you're in the right career or the wrong career. Okay, you're in the right career, but you keep doubting, and that's the problem. I think there's an opportunity coming over the next month or 2 months. So keep your eyes open for opportunity. Okay, so there may be money.
Jumping over to Twitch, our next question is from Boom Dikum. They ask, I'm not really greatly happy with my current relationship. Should I leave my current relationship and find somebody else, or should I wait for things to get better?
What's the person's name?
Boom Dikum.
Boom Dikum. You can't run away from this, Boom, because firstly you're not communicating, both of you not communicating at all, and to jump out of the frying pan into the fire. I think it's... Are you addicted to relationships? Is my question. I've just got to be in a relationship. There's no love. And that's your problem. Can't communicate. And you're not in love. You just want relationships. So that's the key to opening the door. Fall in love. So, communicate with this girl, or who you're with, and fall in love. If you can't fall in love, then walk away. But the key is falling in love.
Moving on to YouTube, then back to Facebook. Amila asks, my parents had me very late and I don't look like them. Am I adopted? I believe I am.
Do they love you, Amelia? I mean, not everybody looks like their parents. Okay, I want to put that. I had a kid at school. His name was John. His parents were older as well. Okay, he was we were playing under 12 soccer, so we were 12. His parents were grey, in their 60s. And John, he had really unique hair. His hair looked grey at 12. So I always thought it was because he had old parents. But the fact of the matter is, okay, you're not adopted. And it does not matter even if you were, because you're loved. Okay, you're loved. And I bet you that if you looked at their parents, you'd find similarities in your, I think it's grandma, something with her shoulders, the way you stand. There's no doubt in my mind that those old folk are your mum and dad. Just remember, you're not going to have them forever. So treasure them.
Quickly just jumping over to Instagram. MRSNI asks...
Can you spell that?
Hi Paul and Shay, how are you doing? I am due to give birth to my first baby soon. I am so anxious about the birth. Will I have a normal birth or a C-section?
Okay. Let me tell you something. A lot of expectant mothers are, oh, I'm going to do this, and oh, I'm going to do that, and a water birth. And let me tell you something, when labour pains kick in, you will sell your soul to get rid of the pain. C-section, my baby. Now, that's not, oh no, I'm going to be scarred, and oh no. I'm telling you now, you would sell your soul climbing the walls with screaming and shouting. You'll just want to get it out and over with. C-section, good luck, and baby's going to be healthy. No worries. Thank you.
Next question is from John Phil on YouTube. Will my date be pleased with me?
John Phil. Yeah. You're going to do well. John, I wanted to ask you to watch being a little bit boring. Okay? So don't talk about your ex. Try not to bore them about your job. You know what I'm saying? Try and think of interesting stuff. Try and be funny or natural. Okay? Just caution you against being boring. But having said that, it should go very well. Good luck, John.
Next question is from Niha Niharika, will me and my boyfriend Kishan reconcile?
He's not a boyfriend, is he? I think so. And when I say I think so, there's a lot of anger about this and frustration. You know, if you do reconcile, have you learned your lesson as to why you broke up in the first place? Have you learned your lesson? If you haven't, well, there's no point going back, is there? Because the same thing will happen again. But in this time that you've got, you want to reflect on the way you did things. But the chances are yes.
Rama J asks, my son dropped out at grade 11. He tells me he knows his way to get rich without school. Will he be homeless?
Will he be homeless? No. But will life beat him up? Will he have to sleep on somebody's floor or couch? Yeah, he will. You know, you've got to suffer before, any success comes. He shouldn't have pulled out of school. That was silly, He thinks he's better than school. For some people it does work. But 99% of the time people turn to drink and drugs because it didn't work. So I would smack him round the head and send him back to school. Because if he's, he knows how he's going to get rich, he'd be there already. Instead of borrowing money from you.
We're only going to answer one question from this person. Moni asks, does say less love me, or what is his intentions toward me?
Does he love you? I can't say that's the case. I can't say that's the case, because if he did love you, you would feel it. I do think that he thinks of you as perhaps a possession more than anything else. Can he rule or boss you or order you around? I'm kind of thinking in terms of that. So you would feel love. I can't say this guy's giving love. And that's my problem.
Last one from YouTube is from SL. Hi, why am I so drawn to tea?
Why? Well, he's a character. He's got certain aspects which you like. I think he's quite emotional. He likes a good party. So, why, why do people like the colour blue? It's a character. He's, it's addictive.
Okay, that's it for YouTube, and we are going to get through a few on Facebook. We probably can't get through all of them. Our next question is from Valerie, who says, hi Paul, how are you doing? Do you see my love life improving this year?
This year, Valerie? I hope so, baby. I hope so. Yeah, I do. And it's after May. Do you believe in love? You see, because there's two aspects. And one of it is touch or quickies. Do you know what I mean? So if you're looking for quickies, that will happen. Tell you that much. But if you're looking for the real stuff, after May will improve. Have a bit of faith. You're very worthy of love. Very worthy.
Next question is from Surav. They ask, will things get better between me and Nikki?
Surav. I think so. I think so. I think the problem is it's a bit routine. Okay, you've got to think of things which both of you like, or maybe dancing or a common interest. So it's up to you to provide some excitement. So it will improve if you want it to.
Anne asks, may I ask what you see for me and my male friend in the future? He is Aries, I am Gemini.
It's got every chance of going further, provided you let him have his opinions. Because there's a kind of dominant factor going on with Aries. But I think he means well. I don't say he's the boss of you, but he does like to be in control. And sometimes that is a good thing. Not all the time, when people want the last word, get the last word in, or shout the loudest. But I think he's a safe bet. I think he's safe. He likes to be in control. I think this has got potential, because he means well. He does.
Milu asks, hi Paul, any guidance please about this guy I'm seeing? Is it worth pursuing for me? We are both Gemini, thank you.
That's quite a combination. It's worth it. It is worth it, but ultimately I think you're very much the same. And that may be the difficulty. Have a go. Don't give it up yet.
Okay, I'm going to make this the last one. Sorry guys, I can't get to the rest of you. Arjun asks, I am gay. Will I get married to a boy or a girl? I'm finding difficulty in finding a male partner. So who is going to be my partner, male or female?
Okay, Arjun. Are you ready? Ready for the answer? Boy. You'll be looking at boys. Boys. To make that clear. Boys. Boys, boys, boys. Is that it?
And with that I have to call it.
Have to call it, folks. We had a different approach tonight. The different approach is we're not rushing through, because it causes frustration for everybody. But if you did want to make an appointment, I do this full time, so you can. Otherwise we'll be back Monday, same time, same place. And that's all I've got. Thank you, Shay. Thanks for everything. Thank you for watching. Please share if you feel that we could help somebody. It should be on the screen if you want to make an appointment anywhere in the world. It's reasonable, but you get the full attention. So I wish you peace, wish you love, and good night.